Welcome back to the Bruising Boys, bringing you another episode of the Pop the Top Beer Reviews.
And in case you haven't seen the last episode, we're basing it off of criteria.
There's a couple criteria that we're going off of here.
One being sniff, smell, the initial smell.
As soon as you crack it, get a good smell.
Yeah.
Good sniff.
2, the initial taste, gut reaction. Where we at for, is this light? Is this heavy? Dark? Light? Whatever.
How's it taste? How's it feeling? How's it feeling?
Then after that, we have a long kind of span of drinkability. So taste, how does it make you feel? Is it a light? Is it a heavy? Where is it sitting? And then it's chuggability after that.
Yeah.
Seeing, if it's easy to slam. We're probably going to do like 1/3 of the beer, and, give
Have
it
a
a good
good
little
glug, glug, glug at the end.
and see where we're at there. But we're going to base it off all on points. So a point plus point blah. So, like for example, 5.5,
That's
just an example. So it's going to start from 0.1 to 10.0. That is our rating. That's our rating scale.
Is the absolute unreal perfect beer, could never, nothing will ever score 10 probably.
We're yet to find out.
Seriously, doubt
and
it.
that's why we're here.
So without further ado, we bring to you Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Less.
One of our personal faves.
Yeah.
But without further ado, like I already said, we're going to
cheers to the boys.
Cheers to the boys. Cheers to ourselves.
Thank you.
Crack 'em. Ooh. So we're going to hit a little sniffy sniff here.
Stage 1.
Mm.
Very light, airy.
Very light. Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of smell to it.
The smell is very light.
Yeah.
First sip.
First sip, chug. Or no, not chug. Cheers.
Chug. Chug. What?
I was just talking about chuggability. I'm like,
First sip.
cheers.
Again, super light.
Yeah.
Not super. I've had way lighter.
Oh, me too.
But this is like a good light. It's not too far from the beaten path.
It's very refreshing.
Very, refreshing is a good word.
Last episode we did Budweiser.
Yeah.
And it was, it's a nice light regular beer.
Yeah.
But this is like a nice light beer, right?
Yeah.
Which, if you're not used to drinking beers, that's kind of a hard description to
But this would be a good way to go.
Analyze
in the beginning.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody starting off with a beer.
Yeah.
I feel like Bud Light would be a good starting point.
Yeah, if you wanted to try a beer and you were kind of afraid of drinking beers, you're not really sure if you like beers.
It's gross.
Yeah, I think Bud Light's a really good way to go.
Bud Light would be an excellent way to start.
Bud Light's got a lot of backlash on right now.
I don't even know half of the shit that happened.
But if you're that sensitive over a barley malt beverage, then you think, you would, well, not you think, but we think you need help.
And that's the thing too, is I was thinking earlier after work, I was like, I don't support their endorsements or I don't support them necessarily. I just like the beverage. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't stand with Bud Light and I don't
we have no affiliation.
I just enjoy the drink.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's the thing, nobody's getting a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
It's just a drink, man.
It's literally just a drink. As far as you and I are concerned,
yeah, it's
we
a
just
drink.
We just enjoyed the drink. So
it's just,
how was the first sip?
I enjoyed it.
Good.
It's very light.
Very
it's very fresh.
Refreshing was probably the best word you could have tagged it. That refreshing. Was a great word to put.
Yeah, I know a lot of beers that are refreshing, but this is the one that you can kind of drink all year round.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a spring, summer, or winter,
as we've
fall.
said before.
Yeah, but this is like I could for sure drink this all year round.
Yeah.
Right?
I
mean, you know, with like, in my opinion, personally, with heavier beers, you want to drink them in like the fall, winter.
Yeah.
You know, it's
It
like
just
hibernation
feels
time.
better.
Hibernation times.
But
But
these,
yeah,
I could see people associating like a light beer with like spring, summertime.
warmer seasons.
But like for us, like we drink Bud Light in fucking dead winter. Fuck yeah.
We're not too much of like heavy beer guys though.
Oh, heavy beer guys.
Yeah.
I thought you meant we're not heavy beer guys. I was like, yeah.
Tone of voice is
Yeah,
everything. my love.
that like made or break the conversation. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
we
so-
are heavy beer guys.
You're like, we're
but
not heavy beer guys.
Heavy
I was
beer
like,
guys.
what?
Like, we're not like quadruple IPA stouts.
Oh my fuck.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know.
As far like I'm pretty sure I've only tried one stout and it tasted like mud and cigarette ashes. Like,
I
it was
think
just
I've had
gross.
2. Well, or 3, including the one that I tried with you that one time that we were here. And the first one I ever tried tasted like smoke and licorice. And it was garbage. I mean, if you like stouts, good on you, man. You're a more manly man than me and us and me and the boys. But like,
As of where we stand right now recording this video, I'm like not much of a stout man. But
in no way, shape, or form.
Bud Light really tickles my fancy.
Have you ever had a Guinness?
I don't think so.
I don't actually. I can't say with confidence that I've had a Guinness.
But it's a stout again.
It
But I
is.
mean, it's also like saying like a lager is like a lager because you could have your Bud Light or you could have your your Budweiser or your whatever, which could taste completely different. So like, who really fucking knows?
And Guinness is such like a fucking popular beer, like amongst all ethnicities and cultures.
Yeah.
So like, it's hard to really say.
But back on topic of Bud
Yeah.
Light. Let's get back
Today's
there.
all about Bud
Let's
Light,
get back
man.
there. We're talking about Bud Light today.
Yeah.
Let's the can, if you may notice, they share this same kind of top logo with Budweiser.
You know what? If you analyze it,
Naturally.
it's very much the same.
Almost completely the
Which
same.
it's hard to really show obviously on camera, but like they have the same like it's like an A. The logo is the same as like AB. It's hard to hold it up to you. Sorry. Which I don't know what that stands for. So if you guys know, let us know in the comments down below.
But
what
are they
AB stands for on a Bud Light or Budweiser can.
But are they not both Labatt's Brewing Company?
I'm pretty sure. I think it says on the can. It's hard to say like now that it's open.
Now that I'm
Actually, it might be able to.
brewed by Labatt Brewing Company.
Yeah, I see that. So what is the AB though?
I could not tell you if my life depended on it.
Because both of them say it,
Yeah.
and I find it's crazy that like, you know, Labatt's is like the main thing for it. Yeah. Okay.
Grab a Budweiser can.
Just to see.
Brewed by Labatt's Brewing Company.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
Labatt's has Labatt's Blue, and like they're like Labatt's beers, right? But like why like they're making like their own beer and then producing like another company's beer. So I'm like, is Bud Light owned by Labatt?
It's almost like they have the biggest like brew factory.
Or is like Bud Light its own company, but it's brewed by the brewery
Yeah, they like
of Labatt's.
they like commission Labatt's or whatever
Yeah.
to like brew their beer.
Because like every time you go on like for say like we'll say Instagram for example, right? Bud Light has their own Instagram,
Yeah.
and Budweiser same thing. So they act as like two different companies.
Which they are, but
Well,
I feel like they're
but
like
separated from Labatt's.
I feel like they're like cousin companies.
Yeah,
of
sisters.
Sisters, misters.
Yeah,
They're
but
just
king and prince.
or king
That's
and king.
Yeah, let's say that's controversial.
Or are they king and king? Because in our opinion, I don't know about you, but I think Bud Light
That's what I'm saying. That's
is
controversial,
a
but
shining star.
Yeah.
It's like kings of different kingdoms.
Yeah.
Like it's like,
But like same, but different, but still same.
but different, but still same.
Because it's the same.
Interview
It's like the
reference.
same beer, but light. Like they add more water.
But is it a Budweiser?
I don't taste it though.
But
I don't taste.
but in all
Budweiser.
rationality, but like, is it literally like Budweiser and Bud Light is like the light version of Budweiser? Because there's no Budweiser Light. You know what I mean?
So it must be.
Like, is Bud Light the Budweiser Light?
I would assume so.
But you think it would be red?
Well, think about Bush. There's Bush Ice, Bush Light, Bush. They're all different colors, but they look the same. Which, they look the same, but they're different colors.
I don't rightfully know enough to say that Bud Light is the ugly step cousin of Budweiser.
Or vice versa.
Well, but if Budweiser is the king of beer, let's say, as we previously mentioned, the self-proclaimed king of beer, is this its ugly fucking brother-in-law?
Lightweight cousin. Yeah.
The brother-in-law?
I mean...
Like, is Bud Light the Budweiser Light?
Because, I mean, like I said... They have
You
the
would
same
think
cans.
because Bud.
They have the same... But if you look at a Budweiser can, it doesn't have the same, like, lettering logo.
No.
But the rest of the can is the exact same.
You would
almost.
think it would have the same cursive writing that a Budweiser can has.
But it doesn't.
Does not.
So, maybe it's not. Maybe they're, like, in some sort of, like, partnership.
But at the same... Yes. Okay, we're branching
We're
so far
diving
right now.
into this shit, yeah.
But at the same time, Bud Light has done Bud Light seltzers and all that funny shit.
Budweiser has not.
But Budweiser has not.
And Bud Light has done, like, Bud Light Apple and Lime and all that
Yes.
shit.
So
I mean,
maybe they're not
To
related.
our knowledge, Budweiser hasn't done anything like that.
Not in
here,
our area.
Not here in Canada.
Not that
Well, I wouldn't say you mean to say Canada, but like in Nova Scotia.
not what we have access to.
Yeah.
Have we seen any of that nonsense?
Yeah. So maybe, but like
Perhaps.
not that we know about. But Bud Light has been like all over the board.
Bud Light's fucking
So maybe
killing the
Budweiser has like their like that is their king of beers. Then Bud Light has its own beer that's in a subsection of them, and they branched off of that. Because you can go from like it would make more sense to go from a Bud Light to a seltzer to a this to a that, you know, to a flavored alcohol than just like a regular beer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like
I hear what you're saying.
instead of like a Budweiser apple, it would make more sense to go to a Bud Light to a Bud Light apple.
Yeah, it's like
'Cause you can
marketing.
it tastes more flavoring.
It's really like marketing.
It's like a lighter beer with like flavoring, which it's exactly what that is.
Damn, we really segmented, eh? Segmented?
But that's why we're here.
We're here to spread the
We're
fat news.
analyzing.
Analyzing.
But how you feeling about it though?
Bud Light, dude. I would.
Compared to, because we're in this now. Compared to Budweiser. Like, we haven't done chuggability yet. Or
No, yeah,
slimmability,
okay, so we
can't
haven't. So,
give a final rating. But
and
like,
I don't want to do this every time either. I don't want to be like, well, how do you feel about the last beer commercial? Like,
no,
but
these are two. They're like
they're
the
like
same
sister
shit.
companies. Like,
Yeah.
it's like they're either related or
Like, we're not
not
gonna go from this to like Corona. Like, you know,
No,
like
like-
it's two completely different shit.
But
like,
this, compared to Bud Light, I would like Budweiser or Bud Light. I would die on the Bud Light hill before I chose Budweiser for sure.
you're shooting the cannons off the
Yeah.
hill. Yeah.
Yeah, I will die on the Bud Light hill for sure, bro.
Yeah, Bud Light's just where it's at. Like, it's such a good beer.
And it's light again, so if you want to consider us sissies because we like 4% over 5%, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck your mom. But like,
Guarantee I could still drink more than you.
would put money on it. But yeah, Bud Light, just like overall flavor profile and like first sniff and everything. Like Budweiser, like it's like I said last episode, like it's like an uncle beer.
Yeah.
Like you'd see your uncle or your dad or somebody drinking a Budweiser. But like at least for you and I personally, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
And for you and I, we're drinking Bud Light. Like it's just, I don't know, it just hits different. Like I don't know how we found it or how we decided that we would be on Bud Light.
I think
But we've been on Bud Light for
to
a
be
fucking
absolute
hot
dead
minute.
ass. I think the reason why we bought Bud Light was because of Post Malone,
Probably, dude.
which he is the absolute daddy of.
He's the daddy
Bud
of Bud Light. Yeah, probably. I don't know
Yeah.
why he's not sponsored. And
He, like not in the public sense, but like I feel like he probably is.
he probably is. Let's be serious.
Yeah.
Where are you rocking here, Shoddy?
I'm
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are we ready
I'm
to do a
ready go.
slammability test?
Are you
So-
guys ready?
So let's recap. Let's go back before we do this part.
Yeah.
So
Sniffability
crack, sniffability.
was pretty good. Crack, obviously, it's
It's what it is. What it is.
Yeah.
But the sniff, smell good. Smell like a beer.
I mean, I feel like the sniff of this was obviously less than the Budweiser.
Naturally.
Like, but I feel like I enjoyed the sniff of the Budweiser better.
Yes. I think
And
so,
again,
too.
we're only referencing because it's like super similar.
yeah, we're like
Right?
trying
Like
to.
we're not gonna compare every time.
No.
But this, like the first, like because the Budweiser was the first episode. Okay, obviously, like the proclaimed king of beers. But this is like the most similar that you can get because it's literally like the exact same can almost,
No.
right? So that's why we're referencing so much. But I don't think it was as good sniff as the Budweiser. But when I try to like sniff a beer, I feel like I need to get like a profile.
Yeah.
And Bud Light doesn't give me that like profile. But if you want to move on to first gut taste, right? Definitely better,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Could be because it's lighter. Could be because we're biased.
Yeah,
Like either way,
we're trying not to be biased, but like
trying,
yeah,
but at the same time, like we kind of have to be, because it's about us. It's what we enjoy, right?
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean. Like in the
Yeah,
long run,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
you're coming here, watching
You're
our
watching
reviews
us, yeah.
because you want to hear what we like, right? You know what I mean?
yeah. I would
How
say,
we
like,
feel,
like we drink Budweiser like sometimes we drink Bud Light like all the time.
almost all the time,
Yeah.
almost every time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it tastes like I don't know. I don't taste Budweiser when I taste this.
Mm-mm.
And it's not even like a watered down Budweiser. It's
Nope.
like
It's a
like
whole different game. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree, 100%.
What about the drinkability for you?
I think the drinkability is super fucking good. It's
Like taste
even,
wise compared to
Yeah.
yeah.
and again, I could just be biased because I drink Bud Light more often. Budweiser surprised me though. Like it really, like I haven't had a Budweiser in forever. Really surprised me.
Yeah.
But this, it just hit different. Respectfully,
It
Bud
was
Light.
great, yeah.
Bud Light, it just hits. It's like it's so smooth. It's like a solid note the whole way.
Yeah.
And then we'll check the slammability, I guess, because it was just great.
Without further ado,
That's it, I guess. We're gonna slam it, tank 'em and sank 'em.
here we go.
Just about the same.
Excuse me. Yeah. I mean, well, I feel like it was a little bit different.
It was almost more.
had a little bit of dribble here. That's
That's
why
what I'm
I
saying. It was almost kind of. It almost kind of felt like more carbonation too. Almost like there was like
Yeah.
a little more like
went. Yeah.
going on in there.
But is that because we finished it earlier? Because we didn't have a lot of explanation in the beginning, like the first episode.
yeah,
Like it's, but I feel like there's more carbonation in these. I feel like it lasts longer,
maybe
which I'm not.
not opposed.
I'm not legally a beer enthusiast, but I'm the closest you can get. Weird. The Bruising Boys. Are the
I
closest you can
remember
get.
one time when I was like applying for NSCC courses and shit. there was dead ass a course called like a beer enthusiast or like a beer analyst
I think, and you sent me it, and it was $300.
to take a beer
And
enthusiast
we could have done
course.
it, but we didn't. Now they don't serve it. They don't like offer it anymore.
But we are the unlicensed beer
Yeah.
enthusiasts of
We're the
MSCC.
closest you can get.
This is it. This is the beer enthusiast course. Welcome.
Sustainability was great, man.
Yeah, no, it was
awesome.
It was great. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't like. It was great.
There's
couldn't-
nothing else I can really say.
I couldn't
Like,
come up with something bad to
It
say.
was pretty great, yeah.
You want to give your rate?
I mean, based off of all the things that we said, I mean, the sustainability is great. The taste is awesome throughout the whole time. The sniff wasn't as good as the Budweiser. First gut reaction, great. You know, we had a great conversation about it. I'd prefer the can of a Budweiser compared to a Bud Light. Because we didn't really like touch on that very much like we did in the first episode. I'm going to go with an 8.8.
Yeah.
8.8.
Okay. I was thinking 9.1.
9.1. Okay.
So you just want to land at a
8.9.
9?
We can do
8.9?
8.9.
8.9. Okay. Bud Light. 8.9.
8.9.
On the Richter scale of a 10 to 0.
Yeah, for sure.
Decimals included.
Yes. Don't forget
And-
the decies.
Of course, if you'd like to see a specific beverage reviewed, preferably beer.
Yeah, preferably beer.
This is a
Yeah.
generally it's a beer review, but I mean we're not opposed to whatever.
We can, like, obviously we're going to do, like, beers first.
Yeah.
We'll do a little segment for other alcoholic beverages, but beers primarily.
As of right now, it's a beer review.
Yeah.
If you got a beer you want us to review, let us know. Comments down below. Check out the link in the bio to check out
And,
all our other shit. TikTok, Instagram.
Make sure to sub to the TikTok.
Yeah, if you're not following
trying to get
our
to
TikTok, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. We're trying to get to the limit for us to be able to go live. Because I feel like, you know, we can really connect with everybody
That's
better.
where we're really trying to work towards that right
Yeah.
now. So if anybody's not following our TikTok, follow the link in our bio, all our links and whatever.
Definitely do that. We
Follow our
appreciate ya.
fucking YouTube, and while you're there, you may as well follow our Instagram, Facebook, and everything. And check
It
us
only
out.
takes a couple seconds.
That's right, just like me. And we'll see you in the next time. The next one, next time, whatever.
Maybe.
Whatever works. Maybe not. Maybe. Hopefully.
See you then? Yes. Ugh.